it, Master? Is that what we came here for?
Wuthrad is now ours. If the others have done their part, the
The
Nords
portal
are
awaits,
doomed.
Master.
It's as I fear. The sage.
Hold, soldier! I have news from Vernon Wood.
I can't believe. We'll begin with the tale of Ingol, Ysgramor's son.
From distant Atmora, my lord and father Ysgramor gathered the 500 companions. My brother Ilgar and I were proud to be among the chosen. A mighty fleet, the harbinger of us all, led from Atmora, across the seas to the shores of Skyrim. The tale of the landing is not mine to tell. I give way to my brother, Ilgar.
Alas, my elder brother Ingol, right arm of our father, perished in a great storm during the crossing. Grieving, Lord Ysgramor and I led our diminished host onto the shores of Skyrim.
This next shrine is to Ilgar. He led the companions alongside Ysgramor as the Nord tide swept the elves from Skyrim. One of Ilgar's greatest accomplishments was taking up the mantle of leadership upon the death of Ysgramor. The companions would have fallen apart if not for his commanding presence.
The elves who held Skyrim for time immemorial fell like grass before our blades. The companions of Lord Ysgramor soon ruled all the land. Behind the shields and swords of the companions, others settled here from far off Atmora. Our people prospered, and the fame of Ysgramor, harbinger of us all, spread across Tamriel.
The last shrine is to Ysgramor, the harbinger of us all. He led the companions to Skyrim and drove the elves howling to distant lands. Only one, the dread half-giant Sinmur, leader of Skyrim's giant clans, dared to face Wuthrad and Ysgramor.
the giant Sinmer fell to the might of Isgramor and Wuthrad.
And so shall all the companions' foes fall.
Why must I suffer? Companions, rise and honor Skald Svari as she ascends to the post of sage. Skald Svari, we are here to honor your courage, wisdom, and strength. You have proven yourself worthy to be our next sage. Do you swear to uphold the tenets of the companions and to defend Fallowstone Hall with your life?
I do.
Then arise as Svari, sage of the
I've
companions
worked
of Fallowstone
recording
Hall.
your deed.
The ritual.
Another map. Don't suppose you're ours. It gets worse.
Welcome to... We've tried everything, even some things I'm not proud of. An undercover agent named Belron, who joined us in Shadowfen, has narrowed it down to two options. One cruel, one not so much. This ornate globe will collect the memories of the cultists. You use it on them, then kill them. Belron can peer into the stored memories and perhaps see Strahl speaking to a cultist. This magical dagger can cut out a cultist's heart that will magically continue beating. The heart can reanimate a cultist's corpse for a bit, and it will tell us what it knew. Here's the dagger. Cut out the heart of a cultist and give that...
I can feel my flesh decay. But I'm not dead. Please, kill me. I'll tell you anything if you promise to kill me. We made a deal with the Reachmen. They unleashed the giant, Sinmur. And we promised to bless them with a touch of our Dark Lord. We channel the touch of the Lord of Brutality. All across the wood, the Reachmen are being transformed. Strahl himself undergoes the ceremony inside the central ruin. Now, please kill me.
Have you learned why the worm cult is here? That's a dark Belron left.
Well done. Indeed. As you do, collect their hearts. I feel powerful magicka radiating from this one. With more like it, we may be able to put an end to Strahl.
one keeps...
number of dripping presents. Excellent work. You have my thanks. These vine-twisted abominations may yet prove useful. You may have noticed the ruin in the center of the wood, that shroud of death and darkness. Nothing living can pass through it. Oh, I thought it was obvious. We kill you, sort of. These grave-born hearts, yes, imbuing their essence into a potion, like so. Drink this. Trust me, nothing will go wrong. The bravery of Vivek. Nicely. You have a little something on your mouth there. Absolutely, I think. You're much less alive than you were a few minutes ago, anyway. That should get you. At the bottom of...
Let's go.
With the shroud gone, we can follow you in. You're looking a little dead around the edges. Let me take care of that. Of course! How could I have forgotten? Here, hold still. Let's get this done.
babe.
Hello.
I was going to hit you up, but I was like, no, it's too late. I don't know what time she works tomorrow. I forgot that you're off. Cause I looked to see if you were online and you weren't. So I was gonna shoot you a Facebook message or something and be like, "Are you trying to play?" But then I was like, I don't want to wake her up if she's sleeping and she gotta get up early.
Yeah.
And then when you just sent me an invite, I was like, "Oh yeah, she's off this week." Dude, it's so weird. I know it was only one night, but I feel like I haven't talked to him forever. I don't know. Guess it's just habit.
Yeah. I missed you too.
Oh. Yeah, that's basically what I was saying, but I wasn't trying to be creepy.
I
Last.
thought I was gonna go to sleep, but I got me some coffee and some caffeine.
Yeah, you told me that you already gotten some energy drinks and stuff, so.
Mhm.
I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on. I haven't been to bed since what's today? Saturday. So I haven't been to bed since Thursday. I slept for a couple hours Thursday night and I haven't been asleep since, so I don't know. I was falling asleep watching TV, so I got on the Xbox and now I'm awake a little bit, but who knows how long that'll last. So have you
I
watched
got to a skill place I can bite you.
Oh, so now explain this again. So if you bite me with a vampire bite, can I then turn myself into a vampire anytime I want?
The one I have is a werewolf.
Or
So
that's
when
what I
I
meant.
bite you,
That's
you
what I
do
meant.
the mission, you can put it with your character.
All right. Well, do you want to feel like doing that?
Let me finish this mission and then you go to the ritual site.
Okay. So what's the werewolf thing do? Is that should I choose between a stamina character and a magic character? Is it better
Well,
for
I have had the vampire. I didn't like it due to the fact that
fire damage?
fire hurts you 75% more.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
But with the werewolf, and you have other werewolves in your group, gives you an XP boost.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if you bite me and I become a werewolf, right? Should I be doing that on a stam character or on a magica character, or does it not matter, or what are the bonuses of being a werewolf?
Let me check. I believe it's stamina.
Okay, because I wanted to.
People do it with magic too. So
Well, I'm gonna do it the way that's gonna benefit me the most because my 250s are stam and mag. So, like, you're saying I should go with go with my warden basically.
because my werewolf has one magic um,
He has what?
what's that called? One skill that uses magic.
And the rest are stam.
Yeah.
So it's a skill line it opens up. So you bite
Yes.
me, and then we go to the place or whatever, and then that gives me the ability to be a werewolf whenever I want.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start with my warden then, since they're mostly stam abilities, and see what happens. I'll look. Yeah.
Just try it out first. And you gotta, if I bite you today, you gotta wait 7 days so I can bite somebody else.
Right. You told me that when you had one the other day. But what I'm saying is, if you bite me and I do the missions, then it's basically like I bought the werewolf ability from the store, right? I can do it anytime I want.
As long as you have the skill line and your ultimatum built up, but yes.
Ultimatum builds up? What's that mean?
You know what I mean? The ultimate move.
Oh, okay. So turning into a werewolf, you got to use your ultimate.
Yeah.
So when you use your ultimate and you turn into a werewolf, right? Can you then change your ultimate?
Sorry. Yeah, you can change it, and when you change
I mean,
your ultimate and you transform
you
into a
still
werewolf, you get a skill line.
okay.
Instead of having two skill lines,
So
you
I
basically have.
oh
Because you're gonna have your two skill lines, and then when you get the ultimate, the
I,
werewolf has his own.
I guess I'll just figure that shit out.
Really cool. Yeah, I like the werewolf way better.
That's what everybody says though. Like nobody likes the vampire better
Somebody
really.
can do it. Take somebody with great skill and lots of patience. And I do not have any of those.
Somebody can do what? Vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I've ever asked about it always tells me that the vampire is the way to go.
Know what you're doing, yeah. And if you're not satisfied with the wolf, you just cure yourself and try the vampire. You don't like the vampire, you cure yourself and you do fine. Cure, not kill, cure.
I'm sorry, say the last part again. I was taking a bite of my food.
Cure. If you don't like the bite, you can cure it yourself.
So when I turn into a werewolf, I have to go somewhere to turn the werewolf off.
No, you just press the button and you get out.
Oh, okay. Because you said about it giving me a third skill line, so I was thinking I could still switch from like werewolf to my other skill lines.
And yes, when you're on the werewolf, you take it out, you're gonna get out of werewolf form.
So then I need to. So then how do I turn back into a werewolf again?
It builds up.
Wait till what
Basically like a special move.
builds up though? If I can't be a werewolf, how can I use the werewolf's ultimate? I don't get it. Like, okay.
No, you have to get an ultimate from your weapons and your fighting. And that number LBRB.
Right.
You do that, and when you press the special, you turn
Oh,
into.
so turn into a werewolf is an ultimate in itself. So I slot that in the ultimate spot. Okay, so then when I turn into a werewolf, what is my ultimate then?
Got me there. Hold on, let me check.
It don't matter. I was just curious to see. I mean, obviously I can just figure it out as we go.
When you start, you ask for the pack leader or some shit. And as you get further, one of the perks is if there's by chance another werewolf in your group, you get 10% XP for every wolf, up to 4 wolves. For the werewolf, yeah, no, before you get, he doesn't get a note. It's got a transformation.
So you don't get a ultimate. Okay, got it.
That. I don't want to scare nobody. I don't know why I'm so tired actually.
I figured as much since I didn't hear from you.
You make some freaking nacho cheese, a crunchy taco, like the ones they make at Taco Bell.
The Doritos Locos ones, yeah, we make them too. Like you buy your own shells.
It's like a cheap. It's not really Taco Bell brand. It's like the
Yeah, like you make them at home,
same people that make.
like Old El Paso or whatever.
forward to that shit all day. I was like, we got ground beef. I go pick up some nice potatoes. Got some tacos.
I can tell you too that that taco seasoning that you buy, you know what I'm talking about?
Bought it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that taco seasoning you buy, it's just cumin. So you can pay $2 for
I
a pack.
seasoned it myself. I don't like that because it's like spicy.
Yeah, just use some cumin and some garlic, maybe some onion powder and some salt, and you're good to go.
They already got eaten.
Yeah, I love taco night. It's like one of my
That's why
favorites.
garlic, paste,
Mhm.
oregano, adobo, black pepper, white pepper.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of what I'm used to season.
Increases your magic and frost damage by 5%. I never noticed that before that passive.
So
That's a pretty
Filgor
good one.
poisoned his own brother, and he expects the Nords to follow him. He's more
Telling you, those tacos were so good. It was like
Stop
they're
it.
being high or something.
You're making me fiend now.
Well enough.
So when
After
you
my
eat
break,
something like,
you're
take
not
my
safe
money.
here.
Dude, this crystallized shield is magical, but it's like,
My people.
whoa, it's way better than the fucking frost cloak.
You should be doing is playing the game with me so you can get your skill points.
I know, I'm just looking at this.
I found the fish. Did I tell you I found the fish for the map? The last fish I needed.
No, you did not, because you
I
haven't
got the
spoken to
shun,
me.
100%. Everything.
Yeah, I just took a level 4 skill off to buy a new skill and replace it, but dude, this shit is nuts. It says, spin a shield of ice around you, absorbing up to 18,368 damage from 3 projectiles. What? Each time you absorb a projectile, you restore 831 magicka. I mean, I guess that's okay since like people are shooting shit at you all the time. I guess I'll try it out.
What are we drinking to?
I got to buy me some shirts today.
Jorvold's Guidance Restoration Staff. Increases your healing done by 7%. Deals this much more magic damage and restores magicka. Like, damn, that's pretty sweet.
This work isn't going to do.
Yeah, this is what I need. 20 stone gems. That's it already.
Where are you at? I need some empty soul gems. I don't need them right now,
No, I'm
but
gonna buy some.
I know that. I'm
I
saying,
go through sky gems like crazy.
where are they at though? Yeah, I need to like start.
I'm buying them empty.
I understand, sweetheart. I'm saying, where are you buying them at?
Just a regular mystic person.
Can you just?
I'm not buying it from a guild store. I'm buying it from somebody inside of a house.
All right. Well, can you invite me to group or whatever? Cause I want to pick some of those up. So I'll just travel to you.
You can do better than that.
How goes the investigation?
This how?
Good. Keep it up.
Oh, you can buy them already filled for
Greetings.
6,000
Stumbled
rather than
across the
buying
Mages Guild Enclave
a
here in the
100
Melter.
or
Right, but you pay so much money to have them already filled, and like
Greetings.
Again.
the thing about that is like they're only like 50 coin, empty, and all you got to do is like get the guy to half health, cast a spell on him, and then finish him off, and boom. Instead of paying 300 or 600 or whatever, you just get them for 50.
Let me see how many you get. Just for 6,000, they give you 200. But if you buy 100 unfilled, it's already 1,000. More than 1,000.
Okay, so say this number again. So 6,000 for 100 filled, for 200
No,
filled.
when you go to the guild bank, people sell them a stack for 6,000. But if you buy a stack of empty ones, it's like 10,000 coins. Get 200 empty.
I see what you're saying. It's cheaper to buy them filled if you get them from the guild bank instead of. Yeah, but I can't afford it.
Can afford 6K?
No, that's all I got.
I'll make it last.
Yeah, I got like 6K.
Investigate Beton.
Oh, it's an invite.
I'll give you. Right now I have 18.
Yeah, I mean I have.
Good. Keep it up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about thousands of gold. Like I have gold on other characters and shit, but
My character takes all the gold. He gets anything and everything he wants.
I try and leave
Thank you, John.
between 5 and 10K on each character. Dude, we got the best chicken wings tonight. We ordered out from this place called Wings, Things and More, and they bread, bread the buffalo wings.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
So we got like lemon pepper ones, and then I got sauce on the side for these. It's called 24 karat gold. It's like a honey mustard barbecue. It's like tangy, sweet, and spicy all at the same time. They don't have the same one as other places, but theirs is still pretty good, and their lemon pepper wings are rocking. These are some of the best wings I've had in a while.
Walmart makes the best wings I've ever had. It's like
Where, Walmart?
salt and vinegar flavor.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's so salt and vinegar. That's the flavor.
We don't have salt and vinegar at all Walmart. They're just plain mild or buffalo. That sounds good though, salt and vinegar wings.
It's to the point that I went online and I bought powder.
Like a seasoning for them. Am I getting attacked right now? Oh, it's, why are you killing all the guards? I was like, wasn't paying attention. Like, I just entered the house you were in. And then I was getting some salt to put on the wings. Mm-hmm.
Not this store. But I'm doing a mission and he's in the way.
It's fine. Let's finish your mission up and do this werewolf thing. And then I'm gonna watch some Netflix. Have you watched any of the Money Heist show? Well, I'm just gonna keep it real and be honest. I kind of forgot until just now that we were gonna only watch it together. And I just finished episode 13 and I'm on part 2. So I'm gonna need you to catch up. Or we gotta start a new show.
I'd rather watch Witcher back to back.
Witcher?
On my watch?
Yeah, but didn't I already finish that?
Oh,
Finish it, not me.
I know, but I was
New
trying.
Heist is alright, but it's not something I'm gonna watch.
I'm telling you, it gets good. And you know what? It's weird. I don't know how they're gonna drag this out. And I don't want to tell you. I have one idea of like how they're gonna drag it out because of what's going on in the storyline. But do you know it's a three-part series, and between the three parts, there's 30 episodes, and like April 4th, the fourth part comes out. So you're looking at what's this? What's the
Share my
sh-
quest.
Oh, um, you're looking at over 40 episodes for one bank robbery.
That sounds cool.
Dude, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like, okay, so what it's telling me, talk to Thane Fiora. Like, it start.
Follow it on the map.
All right, but what I'm saying is you've already done that, right? Like, when you share it with me, do I get it like where you're at on it, or do I get it like from the beginning? No, where'd it go? She's got to be in there.
Isn't that the stuff marked on your map?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I thought it was like outside or something.
You out of the way.
No, I see them. They're up here.
Luckily, I don't have to.
If they're trying to kill me again.
All right, so talk to Borden at the inn. Is that in this building too, or?
I believe not.
No,
Gotta go back and forth between the chat. Doing these missions already.
Oh no, it's showing me. It looks like I might have to travel or something.
Do the missions because I already got in 4 skill.
Yeah, I heard you, man.
And I don't know. I'm kinda tired.
No, I was saying that it looks like I have to like travel to a different zone to talk to this next person, but that's not the case. Okay, so here's the mages, and she's got the empty stones, right?
It says mystic when you click on her.
Oh, I see it. But it's cheaper to get them all the way full up. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, because for 100 you're paying almost
5K. You're paying 5K for empties, and you're paying 6K. You're paying 5K for 100 empties, or 6K for 200 full. That's what you're telling me. Damn.
another mechanic worth a whole other 5,000.
It won't let me talk to this person now. It keeps going from. There we go. Alright. Talk to. Okay, so we're going back and forth from building to building. That's what it looks like.
You gotta kill some people and take their heart. Literally take the heart out their body.
Fucking lemon pepper wings are so good. Like, they're real peppery. And they actually put like. And they actually put like a fair amount of lemon pepper on it. They're not like real like really wet.
Like lacking in flavor.
Yeah, they put some on there. Like I would make it. I feel like making them at home because I make them at home all the time. My daughter likes them, but I don't put the breading on them and shit like that. I just fry them up straight up.
But I made it last time I was trying. I made chicken wings, like turkey wings, but I did it with like a little bit of Asian flair. Oh my god.
Turkey wings. I've never been a
Turkey,
fan.
yeah. Chicken's a big one.
Yeah, but it's not just like chicken. It's like so much drier. I mean,
Depends what you're doing.
yeah. I
Depends
mean,
on what you're doing.
if I cook it myself, it's good. But like going to Thanksgiving dinner, somebody's house, and having turkey, fuck that. You know, going to like
You
the.
need like a pound of, you need like a gallon of wine.
No, you just gotta cook it until it's like not quite done.
So when those people eat it, make it dry, you need a gallon of water to
Yeah, but if I cook it myself, it's good.
I do it low and slow, but then try to
No,
do it.
you gotta do it for the first, yeah, and then you uncover it and cook it to get the skin crispy. But you gotta do a couple other things. There's two other steps you gotta do. First of all, you gotta put that turkey in a 5-gallon bucket a week before you're gonna cook it and brine it. What the fuck? Why did this thing start attacking him? Yeah, you take like a 5-gallon. You take you take like a 5-gallon bucket, and you take water and a good amount of salt, and then you put like some orange peels, some lemon peels in there and stuff like that. Maybe some rosemary, some thyme, some oregano, and you let it sit in that. You let it sit in that brine for like a week.
It's gonna be super tender and super sweet.
Keeps it from drying out, right? You know, and then like you said,
Just season, you marinate it.
well, that's basically what a brine is. But you let it sit in there for like a week. Like you,
I got chicken in my refrigerator. Not in season.
and the best turkey, deep fry it. Oh my God, dude! I swear to God, you'll come.
High real.
You will have an orgasm. It's better than pussy. I'm telling you. There's just certain things that.
Like the thing on Facebook says, if you think you like somebody, no, if you
Go ahead, I'm listening. Use use the glowing orb. Okay.
find somebody who makes you feel the same way it feels when your weight is bringing the.
Hmm. That's fine. Talk to the glowing projection. Dude, it's like there's certain things that like I'll only eat, like I'll only like it or whatever like if I made it, like, cuz I mean, you got to look at the fact too that I've been a chef for like 20 years. I've been in the kitchen since I was 14. You know what I mean? So like I'm a little bit of of a foodie. But there are things that like my baby's mother she makes really well, like pork chops. Like certain things she does, certain things I do. You know what I mean? Like we each have our own little recipes that our daughter really likes and whatever. So I'm here, but oh, okay. Is it this? Is this the crypt? That's where you're at.
Tell me your next.
Like I'll take for instance, my daughter calls them Daddy's super special waffle surprise or some shit. But I'll just take like Eggo waffles and I'll toast them, right? And then I'll smear a little butter on them when they come out, and then I'll smear some peanut butter on them, and then I'll hit them with the syrup, and then I'll have bacon with them. So she'll take like a bite. She'll take like a piece of waffle, two pieces of waffle, and put like a little like piece of bacon in between, like make little kind of sandwiches, like if you will. Yeah, but just like a bite size, you know, just like something you put on your fork. Or you can't get it at most grocery stores and stuff. You have to go on like Amazon or whatever to order it, but it's called it's called Maggi seasoning, Maggi, and basically it's like a condensed soy sauce. So we'll get one of those like flat iron steaks or a flank steak or whatever, which is generally a pretty tough cut of meat, but I got like this tenderizing tool, like not the hammer thing. It's like you push it when you push it down all these like metal pins come out of it, and it puts like 20 holes in your steak.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what I mean, you just beat the shit out of it with that thing, and then you put Maggi seasoning on it, which is like I said, it's like kind of like a condensed soy, and Montreal steak seasoning, and you let it sit for about a half an
What's
hour.
Maggie? The liquid form or the powder form?
No, the liquid, and you
Yeah, 'cause I got that. It comes in a little bottle. That shit
yeah,
is so.
yes, but you don't need a lot of it. You put it on there to your taste. But you put that on there, you tenderize it, you put that on there, and then you put some Montreal steak seasoning on there. And I'm telling you, you slice that son of a bitch up thin, and then take some red potatoes and some fresh rosemary, and you cut the potatoes up into like bite-sized pieces, and you toss them in olive oil and fresh rosemary and garlic, and then you broil them so they get like crispy. Oh my god, dude!
Oh, I fucking love you, man.
I do.
You know,
I
not
used
only
to
you
run
so
it.
passionate about food, you play the game. Oh my god.
I used to run it as a
That's
brunch.
stuff from that.
I used to run it as a brunch special. Like I would do the rosemary potatoes with the steak and a couple of fried eggs, and it was like my take on steak and eggs, you know. But my daughter really likes it, so I make it for dinner all the time now. Like, you know, we're like,
I make myself American style Chinese food. I told you, like my local store, my favorite store, had new chefs, and they were just fucking shit up, fucking it all up. I was like, if I'm gonna pay not to be satisfied, I'd rather make it myself.
right.
And I
So you
can't
just
do the
started.
rotation
Right.
when I make it myself. It's
Let me
like,
tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something else too. When you make your tacos next time, okay, take fresh tomatoes and dice them.
Maybe, but I
Fresh
refuse to
onions,
believe.
dice them.
It wasn't just
Fresh
seafood.
cilantro,
Soon the
chop it
code
up.
asked me to kill for
Put a little
them.
bit of minced garlic in there,
Faint
and
Fiora.
then maybe like half a
Who would
jalapeno, but
despise
take
what
the
I
seeds out
become
so it's not
when I'm
super
done with the
spicy.
cult?
Or just do it to your taste, the
Too late,
jalapeno part,
isn't it?
and then you hit it with some lime juice and let it sit for about an hour. It's called pico de gallo. It's like salsa, but it's not cooked. And you put that on your taco with some sour cream and some cheese. Ooh, you can also do it with black beans and corn instead of tomato, or just add black
I
beans and
put
corn to it.
the bait on my tacos was
So, am I going in? Okay,
tomato.
it says, wait a minute, it says kill Bourdain, but like when I walk up to the door that says Bourdain's lair, it's not lit like this is where you need to be. It looks like he's like over this other way. It's marking him on the map the other way. He's not in his lair, I guess. But I'm telling you, if you make pico de gallo for your tacos,
I made guacamole before this. Guacamole.
well, I do that too. You gotta take some red onion and you gotta dice it up just as fine as you can possibly dice it up. Like I mean, just mince it like to where it's almost like onion paste almost. And you take your, you know, your obviously your avocados, and you hit it with a little garlic and a little bit of salt and some lime juice.
I made something super easy, but it was such a big hit. Shrimp cocktail. Because people say for a little cup, it's like $11.
I'm not
I
down with
used
cold shrimp
two.
that much.
I used two different cuts of shrimp, tomato, uh, jalapeno,
See,
onion.
I like to take the shrimp with the shell still on them, and then use a deveiner so it pulls their like intestines out, so you're not eating like shrimp poop.
Mm.
And then you make crab cakes like you're gonna patty out crab cakes, but instead you butterfly the shrimp and you put the crab cake on the shrimp. Like not a whole crab cake, just enough to like cover the shrimp. You
Mm.
broil that until the crab cake is nice and crispy, and then you take mayonnaise, like an egg, some lemon juice, some salt and pepper, some Old Bay seasoning, and you whip that up. And then it's called imperial sauce. I don't know. It's kind of a local thing. I'm not sure if you have it like where you live, but In Maryland, they do. Anyway, once you broil the shrimp with the crab cake on it, you pull it out and you put the imperial sauce on it, and then you brown that off. So it's like a sauce, but it gets like kind of like not crispy, but like just like browns off on top.
Oh, wait a minute. I now remember what I was about to tell you. You know how you say you make waffles?
Mhm.
I take frozen waffles and I put them in my air fryer, and instead
Mhm.
of being the waffles, it's kind of like a chip, crunches, and you
Yeah, I'm definitely, dude. Like, like me and my baby's mother, we
toast the shit out of it.
we live in the same house, but like, we raise our kid together and stuff, but we don't like we have our own bedroom and stuff like that. Like we haven't like been like together, like you know what I mean. And so like I said, we share like different responsibilities, like different meals that one of us is good at or one of us is better at or whatever. And like she a lot of times like she likes to do the grocery shopping and shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh,
Talking about waffles.
she always buys creamy peanut butter because that's what my daughter likes. And they had I went the other day to do some grocery shopping and they had the creamy and the crunchy. Um, it was and the honey roasted and it was what was it? 2 for $5 or something like that, like the Peter Pan brand. So I have some crunchy peanut butter downstairs, and now we're sitting here talking about these waffles and like
Damn, so that means you got the good brand.
the good bread. Oh yeah, we buy the good what?
The brand, the name, the type.
Oh, the good brand.
If you bought, yeah.
Yeah, and then recently, like we always buy wheat bread, like honey wheat bread, and like um we make we like to make BLTs, and
So much
they
food in
started
my house
they
right now.
started making fresh brioche bread at our grocery store. Dude, I'm telling you,
Me guess to die for.
dude, you gotta slice it yourself and shit. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
it's totally all worth it. Like it's like a loaf of bread, but they like use a lot of butter in it, and um they like baste it with
My mother
butter
makes bread. I love the
at the
fact that you
end.
can buy it when it's still warm.
Yeah, and they at the end they like they baste it with butter, like the last couple minutes in the oven, just to give it that like buttery crust. Oh my god, dude! I'll take and slice 2 pieces of
Fucking
that
dippy eggs in that bitch.
with some fatty bacon and some lettuce and tomato and some mayonnaise, just like BLT. And then
I get
sometimes,
bacon at Walmart.
sometimes I'll
My favorite is the butcher.
yeah, she, she's like picky about the bacon brand that she buys because my daughter eats bacon every day, like literally. And so, like, her being picky about it is kind of like poison my daughter's mind where she's picky about the brand. But it always has to be like really fatty, and then I like mine chewy. They, they like it more crispy. But like, I'll
I
make
can eat
some.
it either way except like super.
Yeah, I can't do
I
burnt.
want
I
it
can
more
do it either way
crispy,
too.
more uncooked than.
I like it a little more uncooked though. Yeah. But anyway, I'll make like a regular bacon, lettuce, and tomato with mayonnaise, but on that brioche. And then sometimes, just for shits and giggles, I'll throw on a dippy egg, or I'll throw on like a slice of American cheese, or like there's just like cheddar cheese, like what pepper jack cheese is, and they sell a boar's head one that's like a cheddar, and it has a couple different peppers minced up in it, and it's actually got a little kick. Or they also make, and I've never really been into into chicken breast lunch meat or turkey breast lunch meat, but like now they
Like an
got
Italian restaurant.
now they got now they got these like tandoori chicken breast or buffalo turkey or whatever. So I'll throw a couple slices of that on a BLT and like kind of make a club sandwich basically. And dude, it's like sometimes I sit here at night like when we're playing and like I know there's like a lot of steps into making it. So like I want to get off my ass and make it, but I'm kind of like, oh God, do I really feel like going through all that work? You know what I mean? Like, do I really want to make something that's gonna take me
You're gonna murder in 5 minutes and be hungry again in half an hour.
right? And it's like, I could go and just grab a freaking Lunchable or a TV dinner or something, and it'd be ready to eat in 3 minutes, or ready to eat right out of the fridge. Or should I put the work in and like make this sandwich that I really, really want?
I like to make the Monte Cristo when you use two French toast
Yeah,
breads and you make it a thing.
that's not a Monte
That's what I
Cristo.
did the other day.
It's not a Monte Cristo, sweetheart. That's not how that works.
Is it?
You make French toast batter, okay? Like you were gonna make French toast.
Yeah, you make French toast and use it as a sandwich.
But no, that's not a Monte Cristo. Listen, listen. You take, you make the sandwich without anything of the French toast batter on it. You make the entire sandwich. And you make the French toast batter a little thick. Like you add a little flour to it, thicken it up. And you dip the whole sandwich in the batter. And then you put it in the deep fryer. It's like a sandwich wrapped in like funnel cake, basically.
That sounds dangerous.
That's a real Monte Cristo. I understand what you're doing. You're like just like doing the like shortcut version or whatever, like the hood version. But a real Monte Cristo, you dip the entire, like you make the sandwich. Like it's a ready to eat sandwich. But then you dip the whole sandwich in the batter and you fry it. And it gets that like, have you ever had a fried hard crab?
I don't like that.
But have you ever had it? Do you know what it is? Like, okay.
Crab, I don't like that.
Well, I was just referring to the batter, like it's kind of fries up the same way, like a funnel cake batter or like a fried hard crab batter. Like
Yeah.
a fried hard
Oh,
crab,
when I
they'll
used to
take, they'll take,
fried chocolate.
they'll take, they'll take a hard crab and they'll steam it, and then they'll pop the top off, and they'll pack a crab cake on top of it, and then they'll roll it in the batter, and then they'll deep fry it. So like, it's got a crab cake on it, and it's got the breading on it. And then once you get through all that, you have the actual crab itself. You know what I mean? Like break the shells open or whatever, whatever, you know. She says, which one did you pick at this girl? It's white, red, red. I can't let you live. You betrayed the pack. And then the next one, come
If
face
you're really cool
justice
about leaving,
or face.
I'll
Okay.
say you're dead.
All right, and that worked out without you having to fight.
Well, I didn't fight her. I said if you're serious about leaving, I'll say you
Right,
died.
so you didn't have to fight her because you picked that.
Yeah.
Because the other one seems like you're gonna have to fight. Oh shit, who's this person? Oh shit, Morgaine says kill worm cultist and leave the crypt.
And you catch her up fast.
Trying. I'm right behind you. I'm not far. Like if you wait for about 2 minutes, I'll be right behind you. Cause this person's going quick.
Anyway, like the butcher shop, you got like the bacon,
Uncured.
and like you'd be like,
They
oh, I want
slice
it
their
that
own
thick, I
pork.
want it that thin.
They slice up. They like make a pork belly, uncured, and then they let you. Yeah.
You can buy the bacon made, or you can buy the pork belly unmade. The pork belly they sell it frozen.
But they'll slice the pork belly for you at some places. Like you
If you
said,
want, I
like
don't like mine scrap because I like it big like that.
yeah. I mean, you can have them slice it, thick or thin or however you want it.
Bacon is one of my weaknesses.
Yep, me too. See, I get that thick cut bacon, or I get like the hickory smoked bacon, or I get like the maple bacon. They like,
My favorite is Applewood.
yeah, that applewood's cool, but that's what my family gets, like the plain or the applewood. You know what I mean? Like I like that hickory because it's got like a smoky flavor to it, and then I also keep several different salt grinders in the cupboard, like pink Himalayan sea salt, regular kosher salt, sea salt, and I have smoked. Yes, smoked sea salt. That's where I was going with that. Jesus Christ, you read my mind. Smoked sea salt on that hardwood smoked bacon or applewood smoked bacon. Like even though you think bacon would be salty enough, but I'm into salt. So yeah, I hit it with a little bit of that smoked sea
I like
salt.
making candied bacon.
Oh, that's good too with the brown sugar. Dude, I was making okay, so they got rid of the bar manager at I was opening restaurants in Ocean City. It's like a resort town, about 3 hours from where I live, and we had a condo there. And so I was working for this guy. He owns like all those little like like when you go to like the boardwalk, the T-shirt shops and shit. They sell like T-shirts with the name of the resort town, and or boogie boards or whatever, like all that type of shit for the beach. And he started getting into restaurants, and so I was like opening a restaurant, like setting up the kitchen, getting everything installed, hiring a staff, training them, then hiring a chef and training them. And then I would move on to the next one and I would open another restaurant. Like that's all I did. I was basically like I guess a consultant. You know what I mean? Like I really didn't work like on the line except for like the first couple weeks they were open.
At one point in my life, I wanted to rent a food truck.
Well, I've always wanted to do that too. Anyway, he fired the bar manager. Like he hired this guy and he didn't check his references, and the guy, you could just tell like he really just faked the shit out of his references because he had no clue what he was doing. So he gets rid of this guy, and I used to make candied bacon, and then I would dip it in chocolate, half of it, like in a chocolate ganache, and I would use it as a drink garnish. Oh my fuck, dude,
Or Wendy with motherfucker.
for brunch, huh?
Yo, Wendy with motherfucker, that sounds amazing.
Dude, I can't remember the drink I used to garnish it with though. That's the only thing. Can't remember what the drink was, but they went together so well. I think it was like a caramel martini or something like that. And
And we fancy, huh?
oh yeah. Oh no, I was definitely serious about my career. Like restaurants that I've opened and ran have been like in Baltimore Food and Wine magazine and Baltimore's top 10 best restaurants and shit like that. Like I've been published and whatnot. Like that was like a real passion of mine, cooking. And now I can't stand on the line and because of my leg, and it's like you can't really chef if you can't stand on the line because what happens when somebody calls out? Somebody don't come to work, you got to fill that spot, you know. Or if it gets busy, you might have to expedite or something like that. Like I've had clipboard jobs, is what they call them, like where you don't actually cook. You know what I mean? You just kind of walk around with a clipboard and bark out orders and stuff like that. But I don't know.
You
They
don't like
just don't. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't satisfy me. Like I want to be in the shit. I want to be in the weeds.
I like a food truck because the food truck that you can sit there when nothing's happening.
No, see,
Somebody
I
comes.
don't. I don't like that. It takes too long. Do you know what it means to be in the weeds? All right. Basically, it's. Oh, wait a minute. What is this quest? I have another quest here, I guess. Why is that? Why am I not getting? Oh, okay. See, if you would wait a minute, you are right in the head of me. Like you're, like literally a minute ahead of me in this quest. Like,
I don't
well,
even see you on that.
no, but I see
That you?
you're up there, and I can't. That's it. Well, now that I said I'm right behind you, I can't find a way up this fucking hill. But, um, yeah. Well, to be in the weeds means like you got more tickets than your chef line can handle. Like you're basically really busy, and I like feed off of that. You know, like I like being busy like that. Like I don't want to stand there at my station all day and not work, like, 'cause it's slow as fuck, and like I don't have shit to do. Like I want to get my
Gotta build up a clientele.
I want to get my head rocked. You know what I mean? Like I want like how the hell did you get up there, babe? Oh, come on, dude. Really? I found the stairs, but they like dead end at this picket fence or something.
Hold on, till I see you.
Now there's trolls whooping my ass. Yeah, if you could show me the way up, that would be great.
I can just. I don't think
This guy's going down kind of tough. I think this might be a mini boss or something because he's taking some fucking hits. What? And you
But
don't.
I'm willing to. If I do get my truck one day, gotta build up your base.
You know, honestly, a food truck, what it's about is I'm like almost up there, but like I keep running into like dead ends. Like there's stairs that
There's
go
a
up.
travel to me. There's a way right next to me that'll take bring you right next to it. Cause you're in the mountains inside of the snow.
Yeah, but
I
there's
don't know
not a
where your
way
base.
shrine. That's a tomb.
No, I mean the Vermont Hall way shrine is next.
I can't zoom enough to see it. I think this other thing. Oh, you're talking about the knee. No, huh? All right. Well, then I'll just travel to you and see
Like
where it takes me.
the
Damn, I already got another champion point. I didn't even realize it. Coming in hot. Should I really be burning the experience scroll when I'm just doing these quests like that?
yes.
Shit. Now, should I
Oh,
use
you
it?
need them? I got some in the bank.
No, I got a couple on this character. Those potions you give me. I
So
just,
I would use the.
but like, you don't get the experience to the end of the quest though, right?
Wait, let me see.
Because
Let me see that right
I
now.
already finished one part of the quest, and it gave me a green helmet, which I didn't even look at because it's green. But anyway,
I prefer to use the scrolls rather than the potions because if somebody needs the potion, you can always give somebody a potion. Those are bounty.
yeah,
So.
yeah, but I don't really have anybody to give the potions to. I was actually going to give the younger kids the other day. I was going to give them a potion or whatever because I was grinding them up, but I didn't have any potions on me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not switching to my other character and going to the bank. Oh shit, chest. Like, especially not until I know you're serious, you know, which kind of seems like they're serious, but not my one nephew, but like, yeah, I'll wait. You can put some work in, just like I had to do. You know what I mean? All right, I'm with you, mama. Let's go.
Right? Let me see. Let me see.
Let's go,
Right now,
baby. What?
I'm looking for my potion.
Dude,
I have 18 and 50%
fuck.
ambrosia.
Hold on, don't move. Using your banker, and I am like pretty close to being fucked here as far as space goes, man. Like, this is fucking crazy.
Really go fuck.
Hmm. Yeah, I just don't have any room, man. Like, I don't have enough room. I, I mean,
I'm a merchant.
my person's at 79 out of 81. Hold on, let me see what I got for green stuff first. I'm putting some stuff in the bank, and it's breakable and shit. Like, so, health, health, health again. Yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? I don't know. This Diagna set looks bullshit. Gives you health, health, 4% healing taken. Gain minor vitality at all times, increasing your healing received by 8%. If you have the whole set, you get healing received up to 12%, and then it gives you an extra, like, almost 2200 health. Like, that's bullshit. Like, who the fuck needs that? You know, but now I'm trying to keep, like, my fucking trial set on me, and, like, all this dumb shit. This stupid ass helmet. Yeah, I am going to want a merchant.